Is Lamont Roach the perfect man to dethrone Tank Davis? Or is this fight just another brutal knockout waiting to happen? Ahead of their December 14th clash, boxing fans are divided, with some predicting an easy win for Tank, while others are looking at Roach's size, strength, and technical ability as the wild cards that could shake things up. Tank Davis is a powerhouse, speed, precision, and explosive knockout ability that has left a trail of broken fighters in his wake. But Lamont Roach isn't a newcomer to the sport, and his camp is confident that this will be the fight that defies the odds. But can Roach truly rise to the challenge, or is he in over his head? Tank Davis's reputation in the ring is nothing short of terrifying. His record is filled with highlights of his raw power and lightning-fast speed, finishing opponents in dramatic fashion. He's a fighter known for changing the course of a fight with a single punch. His explosiveness is his signature weapon, and no one has been able to stop it. But despite the overwhelming hype surrounding Tank, Lamont Roach is not backing down. Roach's team sees this fight as more than just another payday. It's an opportunity to prove that he belongs at the highest level of the sport. While Tank's training videos show him sharpening his destructive abilities, Roach is making sure that his own preparations are up to the task. Tank Davis has been in the gym with a singular focus: destruction. The sparring footage from his site camp shows a version of Tank that's even sharper, faster, and more precise than ever before. Every punch he throws looks calculated, with bad intentions behind it. This isn't a fighter getting ready to show off his skills for the fans. This is a fighter who wants to end the fight early and make a statement. Tank has built a reputation for turning a fight around with his explosive power, and that's exactly what Roach will have to avoid. The question is whether Roach has what it takes to withstand the storm that is Tank Davis. On the other side, Lamont Roach's team is confident that his size and strength could make all the difference. Roach has been working hard on his conditioning, and it's no secret that he has a size advantage over Tank. Roach walks around at 155 to 160 pounds, which gives him a natural strength advantage. While many fighters struggle to make weight, Roach won't have to deal with the same brutal weight cut, allowing him to focus fully on building strength and endurance for the fight ahead, and power. He's been putting in the work to make sure he's physically prepared for Tank's power, but it's not just about being bigger. Roach's team believes that if they can match Tank's explosiveness with their own, Roach's size could allow him to withstand the kind of punishment that has made Tank such a feared fighter. They're confident that, with the right approach, they can endure the onslaught and turn the fight in their favor. Kenny Ellis, one of Tank's close associates, seems confident that Tank is simply too much for Roach. He dismisses any rumors or footage suggesting that Roach stands a chance, stating that no matter what happens in the gym, fight night will be a different story. Ellis isn't wrong in highlighting that Tank's fight IQ and ability to close out fights with his power are unmatched. Tank has a way of finding the kill switch when the opportunity presents itself, and that's made him one of the most dangerous fighters in the sport. However, there's a different energy coming from Roach's camp. They are not intimidated by Tank's reputation. They believe that with the right strategy, they can neutralize his power and seize control of the fight. Roach's team sees this as a battle of willpower and stamina, and they're betting that a stronger, fresher Roach can take the punishment that Tank dishes out and fire back in ways previous opponents couldn't. Oscar De La Hoya, the legendary boxing promoter and former champion, shares a similar view to Ellis when it comes to predicting the outcome of the fight. While De La Hoya respects Roach's skill set and acknowledges his potential, he doesn't mince words when he says that Tank Davis is on another level. De La Hoya's words are clear. Tank is a beast. But despite his admiration for Tank's abilities, De La Hoya also notes that Roach has something that could catch even the best fighters off guard: unpredictability. Roach's ability to land quick combinations without his opponent seeing them coming might just be the key to making this fight interesting. Still, De La Hoya doesn't sugarcoat the reality. Tank is an experienced, dedicated fighter with a freakish ability to finish fights. If Tank connects, it could be lights out for Roach, no matter what strategy he employs. But Tank's devastating ability to end fights with a single punch doesn't mean he's invincible. Roach's camp believes Tank's aggression could actually play into their hands. They're focusing on one key element: movement. Roach is not only working on outboxing Tank, but he's also preparing for a firefight. His training has been all about increasing his punching power without sacrificing the speed and timing necessary to avoid Tank's bombs. Roach's team knows that this fight will be a war of attrition, and they're preparing to bring the heat to Tank every single round. Roach's ability to maintain his composure under pressure and keep delivering solid shots could prove to be a pivotal factor in wearing Tank down. Roach isn't just preparing to survive against Tank, he's training to thrive in the chaos. While Tank has the power to end the fight with one punch, Roach believes his ability to adapt and keep moving could make all the difference when the two meet in the ring. It's a high-risk strategy, but Roach's camp is confident that with the right mindset and preparation, they can withstand the storm and make Tank question his dominance. At the end of the day, this fight promises to be a thrilling showdown. One that will be decided by more than just strength or speed. It's about strategy, heart, and who can impose their will when the pressure is on. Whether it's Roach's unpredictability or Tank's knockout power, fans are in for a fight that could shake up the boxing world. Skilled and dangerous fighters in the sport today. Tank Davis is a powerhouse with speed, precision, and knockout ability that has earned him a reputation as one of the most feared fighters in boxing. However, Lamont Roach is not intimidated by Tank's prowess. He's entering this fight with a renewed sense of confidence, focusing on his size, strength, and technical skills to avoid Tank's explosive power. Roach's camp believes that if he can avoid the big shots, he'll be in a position to capitalize on any mistakes Tank might make. It's a risky strategy, but it's one that they're willing to take. As the fight draws nearer, the buzz around this matchup is growing, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Tank Davis may have the edge in power, speed, and mental fortitude, but Roach is bringing something different to the table. He's bigger, stronger, and more confident than ever before. His camp is banking on his size and strength, as well as strategic timing to withstand Tank's relentless attack. But the burning question is, will it be enough to dethrone Tank Davis? For Tank Davis, underestimating Roach is not an option. His trainer, Calvin Ford, has made it clear that this fight goes beyond just another paycheck. It's personal. Davis and Roach share a long history in the boxing world, having crossed paths since their amateur days. That connection adds an intriguing layer to this fight, making it more than just another championship bout. Ford views this as a story of two fighters who grew up together in the same boxing community and are now facing off on the sport's biggest stage. It's a chance for both men to showcase everything they've worked for in front of the world. For Tank, the fight against Roach isn't just about winning. It's about asserting his place at the top of the boxing world. His focus and training has been sharper than ever, with every aspect of his preparation geared toward bringing him to his peak on fight night. Tank's mindset is laser-focused on proving that he's the undisputed king of the ring. He's ready to show the world why he's considered one of the most dangerous and talented fighters in boxing today. But Lamont Roach's camp is not backing down. They are determined to exploit every possible opening and use their fighters' size, strength, and technique to turn the fight in their favor. While many fans and experts are heavily favoring Tank, Roach isn't content to simply play the role of the underdog. He's doubling down on his belief that he has what it takes to win this fight and make a major statement in the process. Roach has made it clear time and again that his goal is always to land the knockout, no matter the opponent. This fight is no different. While he's fully prepared to go the distance if necessary, Roach is always looking for an opening to end the fight early. His confidence remains unshaken, and he's determined not to let the pressure of facing a fighter like Tank get to him. However, the real question remains, can Roach back up his words in the ring? Tank Davis is not just any fighter, he's one of the most dangerous finishers in boxing history. His ability to land devastating punches with lightning speed has made him nearly unbeatable. Roach will have to be nearly perfect, as any mistake could be his last. Tank doesn't let up. He closes in on his opponents and doesn't stop until the fight is over. Roach will need to be cautious, patient, and precise. He has the skill and power to cause problems for Tank, but whether he can survive the onslaught and land his own shots remains to be seen. As the fight fast approaches, it's clear that Roach faces one of the toughest challenges of his career. He's up against one of the most dangerous and explosive fighters in the sport today. The odds may be stacked against him, But Roach's confidence, preparation, and determination are what could make this fight a memorable one. Whether he can stand toe-to-toe with Tank Davis and come out on top is yet to be determined. But one thing is certain, Roach isn't going down without a fight. The world will be watching as two of boxing's finest step into the ring to settle their differences and prove who belongs at the top. Tank Davis is undeniably one of the most explosive fighters in the world today, but Lamont Roach is entering the ring with a unique combination of confidence, strength, and a strategic game plan that could take everyone by surprise. While Tank's power and speed are his trademark, Roach is banking on his size, conditioning, and technique to turn the fight into something different. He's not simply looking to survive, he's looking to win, and that mindset will be crucial in the showdown ahead. As for Tank Davis, he's in the best shape of his life, a condition honed through months of rigorous training. With his eyes set on ending the fight as quickly as possible, Tank's focus is sharper than ever. He's ready to unleash his devastating knockout power, but the big question is whether Roach can neutralize that power and avoid being overwhelmed by Tank's onslaught. Tank has built his reputation on his ability to close fights with a single punch, and Roach will need to do everything in his power to withstand that. This fight promises to be a captivating clash of styles. Tank is the predator, constantly looking for opportunities to finish, while Roach is the counter-puncher, relying on his technique and size to wear Tank down and strike when the moment is right. While most fans are predicting a Tank win due to his explosive power and reputation, Roach is determined to prove them wrong. His camp believes in his ability to upset the odds and make a statement in the ring, something that would reverberate throughout the boxing world. With the big night rapidly approaching, it's clear that this isn't just another fight. It's a career-defining moment for both men. Tank Davis is intent on continuing his reign at the top of the sport, while Lamont Roach is betting everything on this fight to carve out his place in boxing history. The stakes couldn't be higher, and the outcome is far from certain. The real question isn't just who will win, it's how this fight will unfold. Will Tank's immense power and explosive fighting style prove too much for Roach, or will the underdog pull off one of the most incredible upsets in recent boxing history? There are countless variables at play, from Tank's knockout ability to Roach's tactical brilliance. This fight has all the makings of an instant classic, and the excitement surrounding it is palpable. As the fight night draws near, the anticipation is almost unbearable. Fans around the world are on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting to see who will emerge victorious. Will Tank Davis continue to cement his legacy as one of the sport's most feared fighters, or will Lamont Roach show that determination and strategy can defy even the most daunting odds? One thing is for sure, this is a fight that will not be forgotten, and the boxing world will be watching every second.